Heidi ho, Heidi ho. So the message for today. I wanted to discuss exchange of currency. So many people say follow the money. It's not just following the money, it's following currency, the energy. And a lot of my thoughts come down to studying Zohar and Torah and Kabbalistic teachings, alchemy, psychology, philosophy. But anyway, our exchange of currency. The way the system is set up now, Hasatan pretty much rules the world, which is Satan for some of you if you don't understand what Hasatan is. So anyway, and it has to do with power, because power is currency, energy. So how do we exchange currency? How do we exchange our energy? What do we give our energy to? So do we give our energy to looking at the way the world is and thinking of ways to make it a better place? So when we bring our children up, are we indoctrinating them or educating them? Big difference. So indoctrinating, you want them to follow set rules. You want them to stay inside the box that you create for them. That's an indoctrination. Anytime you trespass against somebody else, you're creating a box for them, then that's wicked. That's the Yetzirah, the evil inclination. You want them to be what you want them to be, not what God intended for somebody to be. So anyway, it's an exchange of currency. So like the Rockefeller Foundation that started the education system didn't want men who were philosophers and thinkers and scientists, predominantly wanted men who were a working class. What happens is we create a system where the biggest majority of individuals become slave-minded and don't think for themselves. So mob rules. So when those who are in power and take control of other people's government, and you want to control other people's minds, unfortunately, when the masses wake up, they behave like the beasts of the field. And they want to pull out their pitchforks and their torches and burn down the village. But you created the issue. So, I recently saw something on Facebook. A man who's accused of something, harming children, and another man who intended to unalive the man who was accused. So an accusation isn't always guilty. So take that case, it's being investigated. It could very well be that the man's innocent. I'm not saying he is innocent, but he's being investigated. He's in the government and in a local position, and he's been accused of harming children. Or a child. I don't know how many are involved. Anyway, say he's hated by people, and somebody made the accusation that's found out that they just made it up because they didn't like him. So people are upset because one man's in jail who tried to unalive the man who's accused of something, and the other one's out. So it's kind of like government. Not everybody in the government who takes position in the government is guilty, but you are in bed with the government. So people like Ron Paul, I love him. Ron Paul's really good. People like Andrew Napolitano, Judge Napolitano, I really like him. He's actually one of the only few judges that I can stomach. He's a constitutional judge, and he believes in the freedoms that God gave us. So anyway, that's a message for today. People can change. People can be in a position that's not suited for them. People can be in a position for whatever reason God puts them in a position. But we can't have another witch hunt and automatically go out with pitchforks and torches and go after everybody who's in a certain position. Yeah, they are helping Hasatan by being in those positions, but Hashem ultimately has control over everything. God bless. Much love.